When Alex Skolnick reflects on his time working with Yngwie Malmsteen, he is careful to acknowledge the skill and talent that Malmsteen possesses. There's no denying that Yngwie's guitar playing revolutionized the world of rock and heavy metal. His style, which incorporates classical music influences, has been groundbreaking. He is credited with taking neoclassical guitar playing to new heights, and his ability to play fast, clean, and technically advanced solos set him apart from many other guitarists of his era. But as Alex pointed out, there's a significant difference between admiring someone's talent and being able to work with them in a creative environment. This was something that Alex had to learn the hard way during his time interacting with Yngwie. The very qualities that made Yngwie so exceptional on the guitar were also the qualities that made collaboration difficult. For Yngwie, the spotlight had to be on him, and any contributions from others seemed secondary. It was almost as if Yngwie viewed the music as a vehicle for showcasing his skills, and not necessarily as a collaborative medium for creating something unique with other musicians. As Alex continued to reflect on their interactions, he started to realize how much of a contrast there was in how they approached their respective roles as musicians. While Yngwie's sense of musical superiority is well known, it's not necessarily a trait that everyone finds easy to work with. Alex expressed how it was sometimes frustrating to witness how little room Yngwie made for input from others. In a way, Yngwie's own insecurities or his unshakable belief in his own talent became barriers to more open communication and creative input from those around him. In Alex's eyes, Yngwie's solo career was a perfect reflection of his personality. It was all about him. Yngwie's albums, for example, were dominated by his incredible guitar work, with little to no space given for other musicians to shine. His solo albums were an extension of his ego, and the band members, although extremely talented, were often seen as secondary players in the grand scheme of things. While this might have worked for Yngwie, who had complete control over his musical direction, it made it hard for other musicians to feel like they were more than just supporting cast. When Alex was asked about his personal experiences of working with Yngwie, he pointed to the countless rehearsals where the focus was entirely on Malmsteen. These rehearsals were an opportunity for Yngwie to show off his incredible skill, but not necessarily a space to develop new music or improve as a band. It became clear to Alex that Yngwie was so obsessed with maintaining control and dominating every aspect of the music that it left little room for others to have a say in how things progressed. As much as Alex respected Yngwie's talent, he began to realize that their approach to music was just too different to ever truly mesh. Despite the frustration, Alex acknowledged that working with Yngwie was a valuable experience. After all, playing with one of the most technically gifted guitarists in the world was not something many musicians could claim. But for Alex, the lessons learned during that time were more about what he didn't want to do in his own musical career. The rigidity of working with Yngwie taught him the importance of flexibility and the need to collaborate in a more fluid and open-minded way. Another aspect of Yngwie's personality that Alex touched on in his interview was his tendency to surround himself with musicians who would not challenge him. Yngwie's bandmates, while undoubtedly talented musicians, were often there to support his vision and follow his direction, rather than to contribute their own ideas. Alex was very clear about how he felt about this dynamic. He described it as being somewhat suffocating, as it was hard to feel inspired or motivated when the creative process was so one-sided. Alex's preference has always been to collaborate with musicians who bring their own ideas to the table, musicians who are willing to take risks, experiment, and most importantly, challenge one another. Through this experience, Alex learned to recognize the importance of finding like-minded musicians who shared his passion for exploration and creativity. For him, music was never just about showcasing individual skills, it was about coming together as a unit to create something that resonated on a deeper level. In the world of thrash metal and progressive rock, Alex had always believed that collaboration was the key to making powerful music. But with Yngwie, collaboration was often sacrificed in favor of maintaining control and keeping the focus firmly on Yngwie himself. Over time, Alex's decision to part ways with Yngwie became clearer. While he still respected Yngwie's musical abilities, The experience made him realize that they were never truly on the same page in terms of musical philosophy. Yngwie's obsession with being the center of attention and his unwillingness to let others share the spotlight left Alex with little room to express his own artistic voice. It became a situation where Alex's desire for mutual respect and creative freedom couldn't be reconciled with Yngwie's need for absolute control. As Alex continued to establish himself in his own band, Testament, he carried these lessons with him. Testament, unlike Yngwie's projects, was a band built on collaboration, respect, and equality. The members of Testament worked together to craft songs, refine ideas, and push the boundaries of their sound. In contrast to Yngwie, who often composed everything by himself and brought it to the band, Testament's approach was much more democratic. Everyone in the band had a voice, and every member played an integral role in shaping the music. It was this spirit of camaraderie and teamwork that made Testament's music feel so authentic and genuine. It was clear that Alex had learned valuable lessons from his time with Yngwie, even though the experience was not always easy. His time in Testament showed that working with others who share your vision can lead to something truly special. It's about balancing the technical and individual aspects of music with the emotional and collective elements. Alex learned to appreciate the importance of musical collaboration, and over the years, he made a point to work with musicians who value teamwork, respect, and shared ideas. In the grand scheme of things, Alex's experience with Yngwie Malmsteen was just one chapter in his long and successful career. He went on to explore other musical genres, including jazz, and worked with a variety of other artists who shared his philosophy on music. Alex's approach to music continued to evolve, and he became known not just for his technical prowess on the guitar, but also for his ability to create music that resonated with audiences on an emotional level. Looking back, Alex doesn't regret his time working with Yngwie. As he mentioned in his interview, every experience, whether positive or negative, shapes a musician's journey. And in this case, the difficult moments he faced with Yngwie helped Alex solidify his understanding of what he truly wanted from his musical career. It also served as a reminder that no matter how talented someone is, it's essential to maintain a sense of balance and collaboration in order to create meaningful and impactful music. For fans of both Yngwie Malmsteen and Alex Skolnick, the story offers an important perspective on what it means to be a musician in today's world. While it's easy to admire technical skill and virtuosity, true musical greatness often comes from the ability to connect with others, share ideas, and create something that speaks to people on a deeper level. Both Yngwie and Alex have contributed immensely to the world of music, but their approaches to achieving greatness couldn't have been more different. Ultimately, the lesson from Alex Skolnick's reflections is clear: music is not just about showcasing individual talent, but about finding ways to work together and create something that resonates with listeners. Whether you're playing fast solos or creating intricate melodies, the most powerful music often comes from collaboration, mutual respect, and the willingness to put the music above the ego. Yngwie Malmsteen may have been all about him, but Alex Skolnick learned that music is about something that involves connecting with others and creating something truly unforgettable. Thanks for watching this video. Please enjoy other videos we have on the page and continue to like and subscribe to the Blazing Icons channel.